個性あふれる7路線が
Stop. Happy birthday.
Oh, it's my birthday. I can get both. Tails?
Good.
You proud of me? No. Feel fun too.
Thank
Good night below. He's gonna slide.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Ooh.